I got fat. My name is Max, and I was Butch T Cougar from 2015 to 2016. I'm a senior at Washington State. I'm studying Spanish as a major and business and communications as two minors. So I was a cheerleader here freshman and sophomore year, and I loved being a part of Spirit and Cheer and Team Wazoo. It was an amazing atmosphere and I was all about it, but the people were starting to get to me. So I wanted to leave the cheer team, but I really wanted to stay involved. And I knew Butch. I was actually good friends with him. And one night I was sitting there in bed and I was like, I have all the opportunities and all the resources to go and try out to be Butch T Cougar. And if I don't do it, like, if I put myself 30 years in the future, I'll look back and I'll just keep kicking myself for like, oh, I didn't do it and I totally could have. Like, I was just lazy and I didn't want to do it, or for whatever reason, it just wouldn't have been worth it. So I decided to go out for it, and the Butch before me actually really helped me in my tryout process, and I already knew what Butch walked like and how he acted, and so it was really easy for me to pick up the character. I'd say the first Go Cougs that I did was a really memorable experience. My first step as Butch, I like wound up and I was about to go down. I was like, I know that everyone's looking and everyone's gonna know what to do, and go Cougs! It was the coolest thing ever. It just made you feel invincible and on top of 10 mountains. Some of the hardest things about being Butch was how in shape you had to be. Workouts were at 5:30 in the morning, 3 times a week, and then we had practices at least 3 times a week. While you're running around as Butch, nobody can hear you breathe. You can't give yourself away as a person inside of a suit. You have to be Butch. So while you're running and jumping and punching and waving and doing stupid stuff behind, you know, people who are having interviews, and you're like making a fool of yourself, and you have to be completely silent. So I'm so out of shape. That takes a lot of energy. Oh, yeah. Everybody always asks, is it hot in there? Yes. Yes, it's extremely hot. I don't care if it's negative 20 degrees outside. It's hot in this suit. I'm wearing a carpet suit and I can't breathe. And you can't hear me breathe. It's always a fun time, but yes, it is very hot in here. I did receive a scholarship for being Butch, but it was only for $500, despite us being in the top 10 mascots nationwide for 4 years in a row now. But in the end, nobody does it for the money. You know, you do it for the fun and the love of being Butch and for the university. When I was Butch, I was doing so much cardio just to try and keep up, because you have to be able to do everything and not breathe, how I said earlier. And once I stopped being Butch, I finally relaxed, and I felt like it was so easy just to do school and work and not school, work, and Butch. I have found time management way more easy. I have a lot more time to spend with my friends. I have more energy to focus on my schoolwork. And what I've noticed is I haven't gone to games nearly at all. Only because I was so gung-ho, go to every game, every single game, all the time, every event, every signing, every appearance, everything, yeah! And it just kind of turned me off from the whole experience, and so I haven't been in about a year to really any games. But I'm excited to go back next year. Go Cougs. Go Cougs!